Parents in a Saratoga Springs neighborhood are upset after their bus stops were taken away just 1 week into the school year.
Fox 13 News reporter Lucy Nelson spoke with them and took their questions to the Alpine School District.
The bus has been a blessing for our family.
Tanya Lundgren has 5 children, some who attended Lake Mountain Middle School and a daughter who's there now in 7th grade. She says they've always relied on the bus.
The bus stop is less than a half of a mile. It's just over the hill.
Tanya says at the start of the school year, her daughter was crammed onto a crowded bus. Then about a week into school, she and other parents of middle schoolers in the area, like Megan Paul, were notified that would no longer be an option, struggling to come up with carpools or having their children walk the route of Redwood Road.
I am really not at all comfortable with them doing that walk.
It's an unforgiving street. There's a lot of accidents. It's dark.
The school just keeps saying that the bus stops are less than 2 miles from the school, which is their rule, but their rule is actually that the student has to live more than 2 miles from the school, which we do.
According to the state law, elementary school students are eligible for a bus if they live at least 1.5 miles from the school. And middle schoolers are eligible for a bus if they live at least 2 miles from the school. I went to the stop where parents say their children used to wait for the bus. I plugged into Apple Maps the distance from there to the middle school, and it showed about 2 miles on the dot. But parents like Megan and Tanya say their children would walk to this stop from even farther away.
We live almost 2.5 miles from the school.
From our house, when we put in on our phones Google, it's 2.4 miles.
Executive Director of Communications for the Alpine School District, Kimberly Bird, confirms they use the distance from where someone lives versus the bus stop.
Eligibility is not determined on where a stop is located. Eligibility is based on the residence.
She says they use a state ARC GIS network system to map out how far people live from the school and their eligibility for a school bus. Bird adds that in the Saratoga Springs neighborhood, they used district money to provide buses since there wasn't a walking path, but that changed this year.
Sometimes we provide ineligible riders, people who don't meet the state regulated distance from the school, an opportunity to have transportation when infrastructure is not available. But a sidewalk was put in.
She says the transportation department has access to the technology that maps eligibility distances. Parents tell me they'd like to see screenshots of that distance, and even if they are ineligible according to that technology, they'd like to see a bus come back to their area.
I did recently hear back from the transportation department saying that they're working on getting us like a screenshot of this map, but I have yet to see anything.
In Saratoga Springs, Lucy Nelson, Fox 13 News, Utah.
And as Lucy finished her story, one of the parents contacted us again. The Alpine School District sent her the maps they use with a distance of exactly 2 miles from the home to the school. The district says the home has to be more than 2 miles for the student to qualify for bus service, although their website says at least 2 miles.